It's been more than 2 weeks since a devastating apartment fire displaced 20 residents here in this Christie Pits neighborhood. Community volunteers say many who lived here left with just the shirts on their backs and are fighting for the basics.
The situation is horrible. So there are 13 units, 20 people. So they're all varied circumstances. Some are on government services, some have mental health issues, some are just low income.
Fire crews were called to the low-rise apartment complex back on January 15th. Officials were met with black smoke and flames. The building was gutted. Gloria Britstone is a friend of one of the tenants who lived at 828 Shaw Street.
So because their fire alarms didn't go off in the building, they left with just their shirts on their backs.
4 days before the fire, the city opened an investigation into the building, which had 12 violations of the Ontario Fire Code, Fire Protection and Prevention Act, or Municipal Code, according to the city's website.
They're a group of people that had been advocating for themselves, complaining, filing complaints formally, looking to make change in the building and asking for a safe home for years.
We reached out to the landlord of the building, Gupta Realty, for a comment. A spokesperson told City News residents are currently residing at a Toronto hotel until February 5th.
I have been trying to get in touch with Gupta Realty myself personally since Friday. I have now left 4 messages and I'm still waiting for my phone call back. I know a number of tenants are trying to do the same, as our letter stated that Gupta Realty would be reviewing the situation after February 5th, and I'm trying to determine what that means. The social services just aren't there. The tenants need mental health services. They need social support services. These people need volunteers to come help them, take them to look at places. They just don't have anything right now.
The City of Toronto issued the following statement to City News, which reads in part, "The Office of Emergency Management is in contact with the landlord and will ensure that no unforeseen displacement occurs if the landlord ends their support to tenants prematurely before Shelter, Support and Housing Administration housing workers are able to work with tenants to rehouse." Britstone, along with her friend Becca Young, are trying to help the residents in whatever way they can, including donation drives and a GoFundMe page.
Anything you can imagine for a house, and then think about that for a low-income Canadian who doesn't have any money in the bank, and a lot of these people don't have family or friends that are there to support them. So they're relying on us as the public and us as the community.
There's a chance they'll fall through the cracks again, which is why it's so important that the community step up and make sure that that doesn't happen.
If you'd like to make a donation, you could do so on the GoFundMe page. Both Britstone and Young will ensure funds are divided equally among all residents. At the corner of Shaw and Lead Street, Maleeha Sheikh, City News.